Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Examiner and Thesis Advisor Lecturer. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Jan Fitriana from Bachelor Degree of Accounting. Today, I will present my thesis proposal entitled The Effect of Independence, Self-Efficacy, Compliance Pressure on Audit Judgment with Tax Complexity as Moderating Variable. I will discuss the three chapters contained in my proposal. First, introduction, which contains about research background, research question, research purpose, and benefits of research. Second, literature review, which contains about supporting theory, previous research, theoretical framework, and hypothesis development. Three, research methods, which contains about research time and place, research design, population and sample, instrument development, data collection connect technique, and data analysis technique. The research questions are as follows. One, does independence affect audit judgment? Number two, does self-efficacy affect audit judgment? Number three, does obedience pressure affect audit judgment? Four, does task complexity moderate the effect of independence on audit judgment? Number five, does task complexity moderate the effect of self-efficacy on audit judgment? And the last, does task complexity moderate the effect of compliance pressure on audit judgment? The purpose of this study is to answer the research question that have been previously described. The benefits of this research are divided into two categories. First, theoretical benefits. This research is expected to support attribution theory and social cognitive theory in relation to audit judgment. And the practical benefits, first, can provide literature sources for references to similar research in academy. Number two, can contribute to research results that encourage the improvement of the quality of audit judgment on government auditors. And number three, can provide additional sources of information regarding the dynamics of government auditors. The grand theory used in this research is attribution theory and social cognitive theory. Attribution theory explain the factors that cause and motivate a person's behavior. The motive is based on internal factors and external factors. The behavior is based on internal factors exists in oneself, such as the nature, character, or attitude of a person. Meanwhile, which includes behavior based on external factors such as pressure, situation, or certain circumstances that have an influence on individual behaviors. So, number two, social cognitive theory was developed by Albert Bandura, which revealed that humans do not have basic behavior from birth, but human behavior is formed by learning. Social cognitive theory is a theory that provides understanding, prediction, and changes in human behavior through interaction between humans, behaviors, and the environment. Next, explanation of the theoretical study of each variable. Uh, Number one is audit judgment. Audit judgment is an auditor's consideration of his perception is responding to information obtained about financial statement with influencing factors so as to produce a basis for an auditor's assessment. Number two, independence. Independence is an attitude expected of an auditor who is impartial and free from the influence of other parties and has no interest in carrying out his duties. That is contrary to the principles of integrity and objectivity. Number three, self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is a form of motivation that is contained within a person so that it can provide the confidence to adjust any action that need to be taken in order to achieve the expected level of performance. Number four, obedience pressure. Jamila stated that obedience pressure is a condition that an auditor is constantly faced with feeling a dilemma in the application of his professional standard. According to Drupadi 2015, there are two categories of obedience pressure obtained by auditors. First, obedience pressure emanating from the client, and two, obedience pressure from superior. And the last, task complexity. Task complexity is the difficulty of a job that arises because of limited capabilities, individual memory, and ability to integrate problems when making decisions. Auditors face task complexity due to the large amount of information that must be processed and the steps that must be taken to complete an audit assignment. Some previous studies that have relevant topics are as follows. This picture, this table. Then the theoretical framework is used in this research as follows. Independence, X1, self-efficacy, X2, and obedience pressure, X3. Influence audit judgment, which moderates with task complexity. The hypothesis developed in this study is hypothesis number one, independence has an effect of audit judgment. Number two, self-efficacy has an effect on audit judgment. Number three, obedience pressures affect audit judgment. Number four, task complexity moderates the effect of independence on audit judgment. Number five, task complexity moderates the effect of self-efficacy on audit judgment. Number six, task complexity moderates the effect of compliance pressure or obedience pressure on audit judgment. This study used a quantitative method designed to test attribution theory and social cognitive theory by analyzing the effect of independence, self-efficacy, and obedience pressures on audit judgment with task complexity as moderating variable. This research was conducted on auditors who work at a financial audit agency of the Republic of Indonesia or BPKRI, which is use primary data in the form of a questionnaire distributed via Google Form link to BPKRI auditors from June to July. The population in this study were auditors who worked at the Indonesian Financial Audit Agency or BPKRI and were at the main auditorate of State Finance 1 or AKN 1. Researchers use the Slovene formula in determining the numbers of sample to be studied. Based on the calculation with the Slovene formula described, the number of sample needed is 65 samples. Samples were taken using purposive sampling technique. The selected sample criteria are respondents in the study are auditors who work at the Financial Audit Agency of the Republic of Indonesia and are in the main auditorate of State Finance 1 or AKN 1. 2. Respondents are auditors with at least 1 year of experience in auditing. Next is an explanation of the instrument development of each variable. First, dependent variable is audit judgment. Audit judgment is an auditor consideration of his perception, which refers to the cognitive aspect in responding to information obtained about the financial statement with influencing factors so as to produce a basis for an auditor's assessment. Audit judgment is measured using indicators developed by research Prasetya Arianto and Jamila. This variable indicator consists of auditor competence, audit effectiveness and efficiency, 3. Determination of audit procedure, 4. Consideration of materiality, and last, factor influencing in audit judgment. Next is independent variable. First, independent variable is used to this study are independence. According to Vincent and Osesoga, independence is an attitude that is free from the influence of other parties or not controlled and not dependent on other parties, intellectually honest and objective in considering facts and expressing opinions. In measuring the independence variable, researchers use indicators in research Suhayati, Trisnaningsih, and Supriya. First, number 1, independence in tone. Number 2, independence in appearance. Number 3, independence of programming. Number 4, investigative independence. Number 5, reporting independence. Next, self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is a form of motivation that is contained within a person so that it can provide the confidence to adjust any action that need to be taken in order to achieve the expected level of performance. The measurement of the self-efficacy variable adopted indicators from research Chen and Kozlowski with modification according to this study. The Indicators used are as follow: self-confidence and understanding of task. Number 3, obedience pressure. Obedience pressure is a condition that an auditor is constantly faced with feeling a dilemma in the application of professional standard. The measurement of the obedience pressure variable in this study used the development of indicators from Lord and Dizort and Jamilah as follow: pressure from the entity and pressure from superiors. Next is moderating variable is task complexity. Task complexity is the difficulty of a job that arises because of limited capabilities, individual memory, and ability to integrate problems when making a decision. Indicators in measuring the task complexity variable use indicators developed from research Warner and Jamilah and are calculated using a Likert scale ranging from 1 to 5. The following are indicators of task complexity are clarity of task and job desk and tools. The data collection technique used is by using a questionnaire given to the respondent. Data collection with this questionnaire will be sent via a Google Form link to the auditor at Financial Audit Agency of the Republic of Indonesia or the BKAI. Next is data analysis technique. The first test is instrument test, which contains about validity test and reliability test. Validity test is used to measure whether the data from the questionnaire is valid or not. The questionnaire can be said to be valid if the question in the questionnaire are able to reveal something that will be measured by the questionnaire. The reliability test aims to measure the indicators of the variables in the form of questionnaire. Questionnaire can be said to be reliable or reliable if someone's answers are consistent and stable to the question. Number 2, descriptive statistical analysis is statistic used to analyze by describing the data that has been collected as it is without making generalization conclusion. Descriptive statistics provide an overview or describe a data that is seen from the average value, standard deviation, variance, maximum, minimum, sum, range, kurtosis, and skewness. Next is analysis prerequisite test. First, normality test is conducted to test whether the data from each variable is normally distributed or not. A good regression model is seen from the residual value which is normally distributed. Number 2, multicollinearity test. The multicollinearity test was used to test whether the regression model found a correlation between the independent variables. Number 3, heteroscedasticity. test is used to test whether in the regression model there is an inequality of variance on the residual of one observation to another observation. A good regression model is one that includes homoscedasticity and no heteroscedasticity is found. Number 4, multiple linear regression model analysis. Regression analysis is a method for measuring the strength of the relationship between two or more variables, as well as showing the direction of the relationship between the independent variable and the dependent variable. The regression equation used in this study is as follows. And next, moderation effect analysis. The test complexity variable in the study was used, a moderating variable that is strengthened or weakened the independent variables, self-efficacy, and obedience pressures. Multiple regression tests with moderation using the following equation. And the last, hypothesis testing. Number 1, test statistical. The t-statistical test show how far the influence of one independent variable individually in explaining the variation of the dependent variable. Number 2, f-statistics test shows whether all the independent variables included in the model have a simultaneous effect on dependent variable. And number 3, coefficient of determination aims to measure how far the model's ability to explain variation in the dependent variable. The level of accuracy of the regression is expressed in the coefficient of multiple determination, whose values is between 0 to 1. That's the presentation of my thesis proposal. I'm sorry if there were some mistakes. Thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.